Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. Today I am redecorating our master bedroom after the holidays. Now, Marshall and I have been neglecting this space for the past couple of weeks, which I'm not proud of, but I am more than ready to get this room cleaned up and start adding in some simple everyday home decor. I will be sharing some of my cozy neutral bedroom styling tips throughout today's video, so make sure to stay tuned until the very end if you want to see how it all turned out. If you enjoy these types of videos, please remember to hit that subscribe button and make sure to give this video a thumbs up. But I'm just gonna get right into it. Starting out, I'm just gonna make our bed. Typically when I'm doing a full clean and decorate, I would wash our bedding, but I had just washed this bedding the day prior, so it wasn't needed this day. Now, if you're looking for a cozy and simple master bedroom, my first styling tip would be to choose a neutral color bedding that you can use all year round. I opted for white because I know that white goes with everything, and to me it's very clean. I can add textures and colors through throw blankets and decorative pillows throughout the year, just depending on the different seasons. Now, since we moved out to the country, we have hard water, so I've shared this in a past video, but we do get some hard water stains and it's not so great when you have white bedding. So I have contemplated switching out our bedding for something like a tan or a beige, just something that's not pure white so that if any discoloration does happen in the wash, it won't show as much. I've also had this white bedding for 5 to 6 years. I just bought the duvet a couple years ago, but I've had white bedding for a very long time. So I'm just getting kind of the itch to switch things up. I just haven't fully decided on what exactly I want to do in here quite yet, but that's kind of my thought process. I would highly recommend this duvet cover and sheet set though. We've had them for quite a few years. They're both from Amazon. Very, very affordable, and they've held up great throughout the year. So I'll make sure to have all of our bedding linked down below in the description box if you're interested in recreating this look in your own bedroom. Like I mentioned earlier, we kind of have neglected this space over the last couple of weeks, and mainly because our closet shelf kind of shifted and all the stuff we had sitting on top came tumbling down, and all of that stuff is now just sitting on the floor in this bedroom. So it looks worse than I think it actually is. I don't know, but we had a lot of weight on that shelf, and Marshall had made the comment that he wanted to add another bracket or two, but unfortunately we just didn't get around to adding it in time, so everything kind of fell, which is fine. We're all okay. Everything's fine. We just need to fix that. Thankfully, it's an easy fix, and we do plan to do that very soon. He did pick up new brackets, though, that hold more weight individually, and we also doubled the amount of brackets. So originally we had 3 brackets, 1 on each end and in the middle, and now we have 6. So we just wanted to make sure there was no chance of this falling again, but because of that, again, everything that we had stored up there is now in piles on our floor, and we've just been walking around them day after day. Other things have been set on them, so it's just kind of created this big mess. So I've decided for now to move all of those baskets back into our spare bedroom with everything else just to get it out of the way. You might also notice that Marsha was able to mount our TV in here, which I'm so thankful for. I've been keeping my eye out for a very skinny, long dresser for underneath the TV. It needs to fit this space, and we don't have a ton of room, but I don't want it to look like it's a straight up dresser. We want to use it as a dresser, but I would rather it be more of a, I guess you would say, a statement piece than just a plain looking dresser, if that makes any sense. I found a few different things that I like. I just haven't found the one yet. So I'm still on the hunt for that. But moving over to our closet area, I'm just kind of removing the rest of those boxes that fell and also tidying things up so that we can start cozying up this bedroom. One task that I cannot seem to get away from is laundry, and I'm sure most of you watching today's video can relate to that. I had 3 baskets that were full, all to fold and put away, 2 of which were out in the living room. So when I was cleaning out this room, rather than just moving this basket of whites back to the living room with everything else, I decided to just go ahead, take the 10 minutes to fold this basket, put it all away. So if any of you listening also have a basket of clothes to get through, now is your chance. Prop up your phone and fold it along with me. Now, while I fold this laundry really quick, I want to give you all a really quick update on our home renovations. So we're still waiting for our countertops to be installed. I mentioned that in the last video, but we have started installing our trim, and you guys, it looks so good. I'll share a little sneak peek here in the video. I never knew how many different styles and sizes there would be to choose from, and it took a while for us to come to a decision, but my mom went with us one day and we brought home a sample that we just fell in love with, and that was it. It is the perfect mix of modern but dainty, if that's a thing. It's a wide plank with a little bit of detail at the very top, and we're doing this for all of the baseboard trim throughout the house. Now, the window and door trims are going to be a little bit different. I knew I didn't just want a plain square trim all the way around, so we opted to spend a little bit more money to buy headers for the doors for all of the main interior and exterior doors. And we painted it. They're all the same white, that extra white by Sherwin-Williams. And we just paired those headers with plain trim going down. I didn't want it to be too extra or in your face. I didn't want too much going on. So I thought that the plain trim going down would be the best option. And I think it pairs so beautiful. Now for our window trim, this was a little bit harder to decide. I didn't want a ton of different styles of trim going on, different from the windows, the doors, the baseboards, but I didn't think the baseboard trim made sense for the windows. The trim that we had around the doors didn't make sense for the windows either. So this was a little bit harder to decide. But I had a vision of exactly what I wanted everything to look like. And after many trips to the store, I think we found the perfect trim for everything. I know that was a lot of information. Hopefully you guys were able to follow along with the pictures that I shared. And again, although they are all different styles, they flow so nicely together. And being able to pick out exactly what I want has been, I'm not going to say it has been a little stressful, but on the other hand, it has been the most fun process. I love doing this, and I'm really trying to soak it all in because I know one day this is going to be done. And I'm also just trying to enjoy this whole process. It has been a lot of fun sharing it here with you guys as well. Again, it is a very slow process, but I'm very happy with how everything is turning out. Now I'm going to quickly give our nightstands a really good wipe down and then vacuum in the bedroom so we can start adding in some cozy decor. Now I have been saying this since we moved into our last apartment a few years ago, but I am still on the hunt for new nightstands. I am very thankful we never bought any when we were in the apartment because I've had a few picked out and they were more of like a dresser style nightstand and they definitely wouldn't have fit in this space. So it all worked out, but we only have so many inches on each side of the bed, so they have to be pretty small. I think I measured max we would do is 21 inches, but I'm hoping to find something around 18 or 19. I did find some at Pottery Barn that I just love, but I'm sure you guys can imagine it's Pottery Barn. They are a bit of a splurge. So that's not something that is a priority for us at the moment. I'm also kind of keeping my eye out on Facebook Marketplace and other places. Maybe I can pick something up for a really cheap price and do a little DIY. When styling my home after the holidays, I try to stick to very minimal decor, especially after all the clutter that comes during the holiday months. I just love not having stuff everywhere and feeling a need to have every place filled with something. I think switching out some decorative pillows and blankets can go a really long way. I also started hanging up some photos and adding life with a few different plants around our home, and it's been a great transition as we head into the spring months. I want to take a second and just remind you all that I do have an Instagram, and if you're not already following me and you want to, I'll have my handle on the screen. I've really been trying to post more frequently on Reels, and if you know me, you know that it's completely out of my comfort zone. I still don't know what the heck I'm doing when it comes to creating Reels. I'm just doing my best, and I know there's a learning curve just like everything else, but I once heard a quote that great things never come from staying in your comfort zone. So a goal of mine this year, when I'm a bit apprehensive about something, is to just lean into it and figure out what I can learn from this experience or what I'm supposed to get out of it. So even if I don't grow on Instagram because of creating Reels, if I continue to create Reels, I know I'll become better and better at making short form content, which is what seems to be the most popular right now. Again, if you have an Instagram and you're not already following me, you can check me out at olivia.n.sward. And again, I'll have my handle up here on this screen as well. As we start decorating, a cozy styling tip I have for you, especially during this time of year when the holidays are over and it's still winter, is to incorporate some chunky knit throws, whether that be on your bed or maybe in a basket. I crocheted a couple of these blankets, so I can't link them, but I'm just adding them to this basket in the corner to give this room a little bit of texture and coziness. I also have been loving faux greenery right now. Even though it's fake, it still adds some color and life into a space, and I'm slowly adding more and more into our home. I picked up this little one at Target last week for $6, and then I paired it with a wooden vase and a candle. That is going to wrap up today's master bedroom clean and decorate with me. Hopefully you enjoyed my cozy neutral bedroom styling tips and seeing how I incorporate simple everyday home decor into our bedroom. Before you go, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, you guys.